So we've all heard that time in the market is better than timing the market, right? Well, what if I told you that there are some better times to buy and sell certain stocks depending on what type of trader or investor you are? So stay tuned. This is what we are going to talk about coming up. Hi, Raylinaires. Welcome back to my channel. This is Supergirl Investor here to save the world and make you wealthy. Please leave a like if you like this, share this with your investor friends because we all need to be accountable, and of course leave a comment below letting me know what stock you would like me to talk about. I am still working on the Karuna Therapeutics and ClearPoint stock videos, a huge deep dive. We're going to uncover all of the juicy pros and cons. But today in this video, I wanted to give you a few examples and tell you when is actually the best time to buy and sell in stocks. Now, this all depends on what type of trader or investor you are. So say you're a day trader, there are clear times that have historically proven to be better than other times in the market. And then if you're a short-term trader or mid-term trader, there are better times to buy and sell in stocks. And of course, if you're long-term, there are different times that we'll talk about. So the market is generally open from 9:30 to 4. However, Webull does allow you to trade pre-market where you can get some really great gains, and aftermarket until 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which can help as well. If you want to use the Webull link and help out this channel, you get 2 free stocks. We get 2 free stocks as well. So let's first talk about time in the market. Let's then talk about the days that are best to buy and sell stocks in the market and a good long-term strategy to have. Now, if you're a day trader, which is a person who buys and sells stocks pretty much during peak hours when volume is crazy, you're looking for something that is the most volatile, and this is between 9:30 and 10:30. That's when the stock market is crazy, everything just opens up. Think of those old movies where you see in Wall Street with the men just going like this, like that's pretty much what it is. It's chaos. So that is one of the best times to trade if you're a day trader. Also from 3 to 4, there's normally a huge market sell-off, or some of the stocks that have really good news go up exponentially between 3 to 4 because that's when the big money decides to go in. So that's also the second best time for day traders to go in. Now on Webull especially, you can look up news articles that will help you decide the future of stocks. So if you are day trading and see something that's an offering or something that didn't go well in a study, you'll probably be sure that it will sell off exponentially. So be on the lookout for that. And also in Webull on the top right corner, it says the volume. Make sure you know what the volume is because the higher the volume, the more volatile the stock normally is. One other tip for day traders or someone who would like to buy and sell stocks in the morning from 9:30 to 10:30, you can also go to 11:30 a.m., is that be on the lookout for the futures of the previous day. Were they down? Were they up? This usually indicates what will happen in the early hours of stock trading. What I've also been noticing if you're trying to buy on the dip for swing traders is that around 12 o'clock when the big money or the institutions go to lunch, that's when the stocks tend to dip a little bit more and you might be able to get a better percentage on your gains. Now this timing is usually best for day traders who are very experienced as well as swing traders who are trading a stock or buying and selling a stock within a few weeks, months, maybe days, just to get a good percentage gain from possibly some news they heard, if they feel that a stock is oversold, or if they think that the stock is overvalued, but there's a major catalyst coming up. Now, this might not be the best strategy for long-term investors as time in the market really helps with compound interest, but we will go over that later. So instead of a single tree, let's branch out into the forest and talk about specific best days for buying and selling a stock. Now, we have been noticing in recent months that Friday has actually been pretty good. Now, historically, it's called a Friday sell-off because everything is red, but it's actually been really nice to us, and Fridays have been some of the best green days historically. So right now, I would recommend Monday to be one of the best days to buy a stock, and on Fridays would be the best day to sell a stock. Also, Webull up at the top shows you the earnings report, and that's something I wanted to talk about as well because that's very important as far as timing stocks goes. Now, I would personally wait until after earnings report to buy or sell in a stock. If earnings are good and what you expected, or even surpass what you expected, I would get in and buy now. If we look at ticker symbol RH, or Restoration Hardware, they're expecting global growth. So that's definitely a stock I would have bought after the earnings report, just based off of the conference call and based off of them surpassing all of their numbers, and this was not due to the pandemic. And now they have a price target of 675. They're currently at 550. The stock price went up about 10% yesterday after the earnings report. So be on the lookout for the earnings reports because that is very beneficial for timing the market. Now, this could be for anywhere from day traders to long-term investors. Oh, and one more thing for the Friday sell-off is that investors, institutions, short-term traders, or day traders, they don't like to keep their investments over the weekend because, something catastrophic could happen. The SEC are going after SPACs, or they're trying to delist China stocks. Whatever the case may be, they don't like to hold stocks because news can come out on the weekend that will just make the stocks plummet. So that is normally why we have a Friday sell-off. The overall market is trending down, so we have a downtrend, and Friday is pretty much the peak of when it rebounds, right now anyway. Another great time to buy any stock is when there is a potential upcoming catalyst. So, does your stock have a pipeline? Are they expecting some great phase trial news? Is there a webinar that's happening? Is Cathie Wood's going to invest in a certain stock? And I'll give you an example of this. So, Cathie Wood's is expecting an ARK-X portfolio, so whatever space stocks she puts in there, they will probably rise, which is a huge upcoming catalyst. So think of names like ticker symbol BA, think of ticker symbol LMT, think of ticker symbol HOL, whatever space exploration stock you think that she's putting in there would be a good upcoming catalyst and good stocks to buy now because she's expected to unveil her ARK-X portfolio within the end of this month, early April. So if you're a day trader, swing trader, short-term trader, you can definitely go on that news of upcoming catalysts. But if you're a long-term investor, you can also listen to this advice to get some more gains on the dips now. Now that we've gone to the trees, the forest, let's go to the whole ecosystem with the long-term investors. If you have a time horizon of 5 to 10 years, these little dips really won't mean that much if you're looking to double your money. For example, if we go on Webull to ticker symbol crsp, CRISPR, which is one I believe is a very high growth stock that's going to save the world and help end cancer. That one actually almost 10x'd in 5 years, going from $12 to about $114 now. So that's a lot, and it's seen a huge sell-off. So just imagine what it will be 5 years later. Now for the long-term investors, don't think I forgot about you, because these dips shouldn't stress you out too much. Don't worry. Please do not panic sell. Know what you have and hold with very high conviction. But if you want to gain more of a percentage of your gains, then you will want to average down on the dips or buy in on the dips. But not just that, you'll want to wait for the dips to go low to your expected buy zone or where you feel comfortable buying, and then wait for a confirmation or a reversal, what's known as a rebound, and then get into the stocks with a starter position. So if we look at ticker symbol U, which is Unity, it's supposed to be explosive within 5 to 10 years, and it's also an NFT play, and we will talk about that. Comment below if you'd like me to talk about how it's an NFT play. But anyway, it is looking like a double bottom is forming, which we covered in my tweets. If you want to go follow me over on Twitter, we talk about the latest news. But we talked about a double bottom, and it looks like it's forming, but of course we need to wait for the confirmation. And that's the perfect time to enter when you see a reversal or you see a great pattern like that, specifically for long-term investors. So time in the market is actually better than timing the market overall if you're a long-term investor. However, there are some caveats, and that's just not the whole picture. Of course, historically, it is great for compound interest, but you also have to average down if you want to get even more gains. And going over all of the data, what we just talked about, sometimes there are better times to enter into the market with a better position. I would say to do your own due diligence, get those high growth stocks, and make sure you know what you're getting into before going into this wild world of stock market. But I hope this helps a little bit with your portfolio and your understanding of the market. Please leave a big like and please follow me and subscribe to this channel for more stock advice and my high growth picks, which are coming out soon. Again, use the Webull link in the description below. It will really help out this channel and you get 2 free stocks. Thank you so much, Raylaners. Go be wealthy and save the world.